Hello everyone, welcome back. I know last night my stream cut off prematurely, but I'm hoping to make up for that by resuming where I left off at the Cursed Trains channel over at Train of Thought's Discord. Obviously go and subscribe to Train of Thought over on YouTube. Feel free to support me as well over at my channel. Of course, these and other things. So anyway, welcome back. I'm here once again to go look at some more Cursed Trains, and as far as I know, this is where we left off. Yes, that's right. So it was kind of weird. Hopefully everything's going to be all fine and dandy. Just making sure that everything's correct. Okay. So everything is the way it's supposed to be. Alright. Or at least the way I think it's supposed to be, yeah. Yep, it's all good. Just wanted to make sure that everything was working like it was supposed to be. Because there's been one too many times where something malfunctions. So where was I? So over here, we've got one of the most cursed switches I've seen in quite some time. Not technically a cursed train, but still cursed nonetheless. I can't deny the fact, however, that there are definitely less moving parts associated with this arrangement than there would be by any other means. Ooh! Ooh, ooh. Oh no, why? Why did they do this? What are they doing with this thing? Why would they do that? That's all sorts of cursed. That is all sorts of wrong. Like, ah. Oh man. Ah. It just looks so wrong. Anyway. Hello, my fellow kids. That's the kind of vibe I get from this train. It's just the right amount of... Oh, my face is acting up. Okay. I'm not supposed to be frowning. Why am I frowning? Maybe I'll just... Nope. Nope. Okay, that's better. And there it goes again. Great. Didn't want to be cranky today. Eyebrows just going like crazy. Maybe if I ignore it, it'll just stop. Oh, hello again. Just trying to fix my eyebrows. Because they're acting up for some reason or the other. So I guess I'm just gonna bounce over here. Reset position. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I guess we're just gonna be stuck with an angry face for this stream. You know? You know? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, okay, I think I might have fixed it. I just need to pull my eyebrows up and then the program doesn't misbehave for the tracking. I swear, I was supposed to plug in the foot pedals I just got so I could control expressions a lot more easily, but I didn't get the chance to do that today or really anything else. But yeah, how's it going? Just getting back to it, picking up where I left off because yesterday's stream was cut off prematurely when my internet decided to go kaput. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Dang. Dang, like... And if it was any weirder, as if it couldn't be any weirder, it looks like the rails are pretty legit for this thing. Like, hot dog. Hot dog. That's good to hear. I know some of my audience the other day was having some trouble with the weather. There's a hurricane, if I'm not mistaken, coming up around the Florida area. Citation needed. But I just know there is a hurricane on its way, if it hasn't hit already. And everybody who's experiencing that right now obviously needs to hunker down, follow the authorities in their suggestions, batten down the hatches and everything, just to be safe. So anyway, train spotting at the Festival Mall Railway in Alabang. So that's probably where this is coming from. So let's just mute the audio. And we'll be able to look at this in full screen. Oh wow, it's got crossing gates and everything. For a cursed train, they really went all out on it. Make no mistake. I'm kind of impressed. I mean, this thing works way better than, what's the ride over at Disneyland? The Casey Jr. ride over at Disneyland, because, like, even the side rods came off of that, and the side rods still work over here. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that would have been really cool as a kid to be around, you know? But we didn't have these kinds of things. There just wasn't the budget for it, of course. Anyway. Guess that wraps that up. Got ourselves another snowblower. This one's steam-fired, of course. Pretty par for the course now, since we saw the previous one. Now this one, though, this looks like a newfangled snowblower. That's probably what makes it a little bit cursed, if any. The super duper bristles. Really super powerful stuff. But still not the craziest stuff out there, because they used to use jet engines for these kinds of things. Oh gosh, it turns. My boy turns. Like other rail maintenance vehicles, like the speeders and stuff. That is weird. But I think we saw something like that the other day. This one's a little too small, we're gonna have to zoom in. This is that same device at a different angle, and here it is again, except it's a different prototype. So I'm assuming this is the front view, and over here we've got ourselves a downward angle, or we're looking up at it. Actually, now that I think about it, I think somebody made a DCC version of something like this. And it was kind of weird because it also swiveled, and that it was so cool, and I don't know where to begin because it's such an astonishing thing. Like, I'm not used to snowblowers like rotating like that. Yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, let's see, this looks like a display or demonstrator locomotive over at Wabtec. Looks kind of janky, but pretty normal, I would imagine, in some parts of the world for locomotives to look like this, in all honesty. Oh, heck, when you were going to bed. Don't worry, just, you need your sleep. You need your sleep. Yes, it's very blue. But yes, please get your sleep. Don't worry about watching the stream right now. School's starting. That's more important than anything. Even something like this. Because I swear you don't want this in your nightmares. Really wasn't looking forward to that response, but I'm not your mom, so... Oh boy. So yeah, classic Photoshop here. Oh, not much. Just last stream got cut off because the internet's wind's kaput in my house. Okay, now I'm scared. Yes. Yes, be very scared. Oh no. Oh no. Someone tricked out my ride. Dang. Go sleep, Ben. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. How to clear snow off the branch line in Scandinavia. Step 1. Get excavator. Actually, it's a combination excavator backhoe. But yeah, that's definitely a big yikes. But not like this. Not like this. Like, I know there's a company that used to make these things all the time. These little miniature trains. They used to be everywhere, but quite a lot of them I think got scrapped. And I'm definitely thinking this one definitely had to be scrapped as a result of this. But if you look hard enough, you will find some of these around the country in the United States. I think they may or may not have been made by a company that also made like kiddie monorails too. But I'd have to go check just to verify. There's an 8-20-20, 24-24-24-24-24, 8 big boy in my closet. Just shine a light in there. It'll go away. So, looks like this dude's survived being sideswiped. Which is always a good thing. It's okay. Oh, what? Oh boy. Oh boy. Why do people need to stop doing this with the Photoshop? Steal your coal. Didn't know you needed any. New York Central Sherman M4. Why would the New York Central need a tank like that instead of a tank engine? I have many questions. Maybe it's just one of those weird things from the war. Meanwhile, we got ourselves a 060 with a completely different boiler stacked atop of it for reasons. Free to good home. 1981 Brel rail bus. Currently Irish gauge, 5'3" inch. Could be regauged. Fair condition inside and out, but not currently operational. Transport from Downpatrick, Northern Ireland, at own costs. Ideally a museum. For full details and terms, contact info@downrail.co.uk. I swear it's like one of those adoption posters for a dog. Now, I don't know how this is a cursed train. This is just a cursed wagon with what I assume are just petrochemicals. Now this one's really weird. Because it's such a long boy. Such a long tank engine boy. Something I was not anticipating. But we've seen longer, so we'll move on. The Southwestern Sensation. Oh boy, what is this? What is this? And it's got the weirdest coupler for something in the UK. Anyway, Mike Powell submits a world-exclusive story about how the electric Waterloo line is to be electrified in exactly 3 years on April 1st, 1984. Yeah, British Rail will be like going crazy. But I have a strange feeling maybe it's just an April Fool's joke because it's supposed to finish on April 1st. which I know that's very important economically, but it's also April Fool's Day. I think it's April 1st is the start of the second quarter. Meanwhile, let's see what these folks are up to. This looks like a firefighting kind of mechanism, because I see there's a hose just coming out of the back, and it's just making its way over here to fight something, like some very large fire, I guess. So yeah, that is kind of cursed, but not the most cursed. I think it's actually kind of clever. Bro thinks he's Pyro in TF2. More like the anti-Pyro. Balls of flour. Flour, you say? That says cement. But anyway, the balls harden. Fart noise. Sesame Stanyan. If you know, you know. I certainly do not know, unfortunately. But this must be some sort of notorious derailment. Oh gosh, that train. Holds the world twice, yes. Oh man, this is... I swear this thing looks like... Oh my gosh. This looks like something straight out of a kid's train set from Lehman Grossbahn. It's goofy colors and everything. The railways during Pride Month be like, yeah, that's the other thing I'm thinking of. Oh, wait, there's more! Here it is, just stuck out in the snow for some reason. And here's the station platform. When did the train station make a real train? I don't know. I'd have to look that up myself. The dude's in a costume. Dealing with baggages. So maybe this is how it ended up. And this is what it looked like when it was in operation. And this is all sorts of cursed. Definitely a cursed train. 10 out of 10. Des Moines Class Heavy Cruiser's at it again. He's got another post and it says, I did not draw this. Union Pacific as a tsundere. I like it. I like it. I like it very much. It might be in poor taste, but it is definitely good execution. I certainly hope that whoever does this has a fulfilling career in art. Ooh, what's this? What is this? Like the smallest hot air or steam engine? Not sure if it counts as a cursed train because it doesn't look like it's gonna fit on tracks of any sort, because those look like flywheels, not drive wheels. But what would I know? I'm not a machinist for such tiny things. I feel like this is a repost, but all the cars are mounted on that boiler. Oh boy, the steam trolley. Bro looking goofy AF. I don't even. Why do I feel like the part of this has been photoshopped, though? Like, the grates down here, yeah, that looks like something straight out of MS Paint. So, yeah, this isn't supposed to be there, but everything else about this, the tram from Tail End Railway, I suppose. Oh, now I see all the extra stuff that they did to modify it. So the color's completely off, and they added this here. Sorry. It's just when I was looking at it over here, just, I don't know, my eyes weren't working like they were supposed to. Definitely cute. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's the EV Virginia, Tennessee, and Western. Heavy Pacific. Yeah, yeah, boy! I swear. You can't go wrong with this, but It would have been like 100% better if it was Furret and like it was a looping GIF of Furret walk. Oh, tail end railway Roblox. Oh, fair, fair. I wouldn't know because I don't play Roblox. Imagine the whistle. I could only. I'm just thinking it would sound like something from Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Oh, the Eevee train. Yeah, that too. That too. Wheatley crab. Oh, there's another engine. I mean, camera angle. Firefighting locomotive for the Southern Railways. One of the XLB and SCR Stradley 042D tank engines, equipped with firefighting equipment. Steam pump is fixed to the back of the coal bunker. Delivery hose and other gear is housed in steel compartments at the side, and suction hoses stored around the front of the locomotive. Water is being taken from the tender on an adjacent locomotive. Interesting. So I thought it would have just taken the water from the actual tanks themselves, but it looks like it's just pumping it from somewhere else, which, to each their own. I think that's actually better. Oh boy, hold my beer. There's even more firefighting equipment. Oh man. Southern Pacific Lines too, yeah. I can imagine they definitely need some firefighting equipment, even back then, because the fires in California are nasty. Now, I don't know what's cursed about this. Maybe it's the plate up here, maybe it's... Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Like, that stuff's toxic. Like, I remember back when I was doing environmental studies, the amounts of stuff you'd find in actual like anthracite coal is pretty atrocious. Oh, you think so? Well, it does look pretty normal in my perspective too, yeah. Obviously there's something cursed about it that I just can't see or perceive, I should say. But yeah, let's see. What do you find in coal? Um It tastes like coal. Yes, well, that's not very specific. Toll, just saying coal tastes like coal is, that's just a tautology at that rate. Oh, it's another Photoshop with a stupid buffer beam. Oh. I don't think coal would taste good. It's filled with heavy metals and radon. I think the weirdest part, though... Oh, this is a repost of something I posted and that somebody else posted, but you get the idea. This is just a cat train that goes to a theme park at the top of a mountain, and it's a electrified funicular. Yeah, definitely cursed. Definitely cursed. Now, this is cursed in its own right, but not in the way I was expecting. But yeah, coal has heavy metals in it because it's been so deep in the ground for so long, experiencing all the sorts of geological activity associated with being in the ground so deep down, because lots of like heavy metals will find their way deeper into the crust for some reason or another. Instead of making it quite as easily to the surface. And then there's the exposure of not mercury, cadmium, or lead. Definitely not those. Those are neurotoxins. And I think mercury is like really weird because it's not just a neurotoxin, it's also, I think, a teratogen, a mutagen, and an immunosuppressant, which makes it even worse. But yeah, the other thing, of course, is radon, because you always find radon gas in certain deposits of rocks as a result of the decay of uranium ore. So the strangest thing, of course, is that coal-fired plants release more radioactive material than actual radioactive plants because they emit radon gas, which is something you can find in your local basement near you. It's definitely bad stuff because it's radioactive, of course, and that's just carcinogenic. No, it means you shouldn't eat coal. That stuff will kill you, especially in high numbers. I mean, high quantities. So we got some more weed control measures over here. Pretty par for the par for the course, but not this one. One of these things is not like the other. Dude's got a rocket launcher, and I don't know why. Got ourselves some more fire, and we got ourselves a flamethrower Thomas. Different camera angles. It's cool. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, this looks like another incendiary device. Here, I think that this looks like the greater Chicago area, I'm not gonna lie. In the greater Chicago area, the switches have to be kept warm, otherwise they'll freeze in position and not move. So they just keep things warm by starting fires around the switches. I don't know how that doesn't burn the ties, but they know what they're doing. This is classically cursed. I can't remember which video this is from. Was this made by Peter Stripple? I can't remember his name. Hold on a sec. Welcome to Idaho. This is the boss fight. Oh, Peter Stripple. That's right. So yeah, he's got... I know it's here somewhere. Yes. Yep, that's definitely him. Dangerous toy modifications. Let's just get to the B-roll. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Just got some normal run-of-the-mill stuff. And yeah, there's the money shot. It just fires liquid fuel. But you get the idea. I would personally make one of those in my own time, but I'm not really good at these things. Eats 10 tons of coal. More weed control. Curiously... Oh, I see why this is cursed. The dude's so heavy, he's breaking the boxcar. But the dude in the middle of the boxcar looks about as big as the guy on the top, so I don't know. I think this is in Switzerland. It's another firefighting locomotive and firefighting train consist. Now I'm wondering what this is. Oh wait, Death of the Diesel Salesman, it says. I'm having trouble making any sense. Oh, yeah, I gotta censor that. What's next? The police train? Oh no. Yeah, we already have one of those. I think it was in a previous stream. Got ourselves a converted car that serves as a fire truck as well. Transit train? This one or this one? Because this isn't transit, it's just a regular firefighting train. Now this is goofy. This is definitely cursed. Definitely, most definitely. But yeah, it wouldn't be a transit train if it was a police train, to be honest. Now that I think about it, I do recall some of the security guards discussing how they're separate extra trains in the VTA system that just kind of float around, carrying the other security guards. You don't want to know. You don't want to know why it was floating. Huh. Yeah, never mind. That's the correct answer. So let's zoom out a bit. So this is a 2.6 plus 6.2 articulated locomotive. I'd say it was a Garrett, but it's more like a half Garrett, if it is in any capacity. It's just so cursed. It's so goofy. And then there's this, a narrow gauge Shay locomotive atop a standard gauge rail car. Yeah, goofy side roads. Oh no! Oh no! Don't Disneyfy my Thomas the Tank Engine! Why would you do that? Look, bro looks like Snow White. Just the longest smokestack ever. Or at least, no. It just looks like that on the surface, but that's just foreshortening. Because that's actually a chimney in the background, and it just lines up perfectly with the steam locomotive. I think what's really cursed about it, though, is that it doesn't look like there's any pistons on the outside. But that's a story for another day. Oh, what's this? Oh. No, that's just a reply to whatever this is. Bro took a big prop too serious, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. I feel like this isn't real, but it never hurts to take a look. Anyway. Just to make sure. Just paste that here. Yeah, they're definitely fake. Definitely fake. But still cursed. Yeah, dude looks like he's gonna go skiing. Anyway, just why CX asks the NIR guy. Oh, this is one of those weird legacy locomotives with a terrible paint job. They had to keep the CSX logo over here for some reason, and then they decided to just turn the rest of it chassis system. The Disney train, yeah. Definitely. So yeah, that's all sorts of wrong for a heritage livery. And then there's this. I'm trying to remember what this is. Bro, looks like a wooden railway in 2018. Yeah, this definitely does look like that, doesn't it? I think this is a traction motor steam locomotive. Did Train of Thought make a video on stuff like this? I have a strange feeling he did. Oh boy, this Photoshop strikes again. Now, if something like this actually did exist, I would not be surprised, but it definitely does not exist. Oh no. What happened? Bro jumped the tracks. I don't think insurance is going to cover this. Yeah, definitely too much yellow. Why is Disney on the cab? Oh. Looks vaguely like him, but it's not. This is just a terrible image. Bro didn't even try. Got ourselves another crane tank engine. Oh boy. Yeah, this never gets old. I swear the budget they had for practical effects. 2 rail course, O gauge blue 422, the locomotive. Oh, go ahead. But yeah, this is super duper cursed. On all sorts of levels. Oh man. Oh boy, oh boy. Don't worry, you can just rewind and just bounce back. Or what have you. But yeah, this is the goofiest of goofy locomotives to see here tonight. Government Hospital for the Insane. Oh, it's that switcher again from yesterday. Government Hospital for the Insane. Oh, so there's actually two of them. Interesting. Usually I think they'd bus those kinds of people to institutions. Metro Joe. Let's go, Dark Brandon. Dark Brandon and his mighty what was his attack move in that Dragon Ball Z parody? Biden Blast. That's right. Joe Dark Brandon Biden and his Biden Blast. We've only seen a fraction of his power. Thomas and the Secret Cursed. Percy Tank Engine. Yeah, I feel like this isn't going to be appropriate for anyone, just from the thumbnail alone. I don't think Smokey Joe can stop Dark Brandon. Just too powerful. But yeah, Chugga YouTube or Chugga YT. Definitely lots of cursed videos from him. Go check him out if you want some nightmare feel related to Thomas. But that's just from my perspective. Dude's a really good CGI animator. When no money. When no money, yeah. This is what first comes to mind when I see this thing. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, so it's technically a cursed train in the sense that it is technically the truth. Because the train is literally just defined as just a string of cars. Oh, there goes Joe again. There he goes. There he goes again. Oh boy, what did they do to these metro trains? The engine side rods from the stream will give me more nightmares. Yeah. I would definitely imagine that. So, I don't know why they just left him like that. That's disappointing. Love golfing, yeah. This one's good. This one's as cursed as it could be. Like, imagine that you're not paying attention and then you're about to get you're gonna get your next golf stroke in and then you just hit the train. Like, does it count at that point? I sincerely don't know. I feel like someone's gonna break a window that way. Got some more cursed trains of the Minecraft mod variety, though it's not very clear. Jamed Word. Yep, I think this is a repost. It's still a good one, though. Let's see, the Railfan chair from PensyFan19. Oh, yeah, this is just another repost. 1,000 yard stare. True. Oh, no. No, why did it... I didn't think it was gonna make me go all the way back. Oh, it went all the way back to March. No. Let's go back. No, not that kind of back. Hopefully we didn't lose too much progress. This is what I get for not saving. Okay. Okay, so we're back. Definitely more than just a haircut. This is completely normal, according to whoever posted this. Yeah, this is one of those other high railing nonsense. Ain't a train, but let's see. I can hardly see this. How is this a cursed bus other than that tight turn it's making? Ooh, it's a Koof locomotive. I guess it's cursed because it's all run down, but I don't think I need to say anymore. Anyway, Insular Lumber Company number 7, a 0660 Malay type locomotive by the Baldwin Locomotive Works, used in the sugar mills of, I'm not going to say that word. I know you already saw this way back, but I forgot to tell why it's cursed. The reason it's cursed is because of its reputation. During 1954, this, oh, hold on a second. Let me just take a look. Yep, that does look like a cursed locomotive. If I ever saw one. Oh, she recreated it. But yeah, let's just scoot over here. I think what makes it super cursed are the front pistons and the smokestack with the spark suppressor. Let's see. During 1954, the 2nd of September, 82 people died when an overloaded train carrying timber broke apart, derailed, and crashed into a bridge and fell into a 30.4-meter ravine as it approached a steep portion of track in Barangay Fabricas in the Sagay city of the Occidental. Most of the victims were employees of the lumber company and their families. Devastating accidents, after which they declared bankruptcy. But the locomotive was preserved as it was as it was a key important part of the Sugar Empire's history. It was once. Oh, wait, even if it resulted in that tragedy, but nobody talks about that. Right? Question mark. Right? Question mark. Oh gosh. Okay. So let's hop over to the next one. This is a big yikes for me. Bro, what even is this? A 222 of weird proportions. Super janky. Super duper cursed. Why do I feel like I've seen this before? This hot pink rail bus shaped like a pig. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, it's supposed to look like a piggy bank. Yeah, that is so weird. Definitely cursed. Oh, and it's got a coin on the top too. I didn't notice. It's got a coin on the top, and it looks like it's got a plus sign in the center or a cross, so maybe it's in Switzerland? I don't know. I got this from searching large steam engines on Bing. Yeah, I remember this locomotive. It was made by Heartland Locomotive Works. It is not a Climax, it's a Hazler locomotive 0440, and this is part of their large collection that they've had since like time immemorial. And unfortunately, I think this year, if not last year, the Heartland Locomotive Works went out of business because they just didn't have enough. And I think the global health crisis didn't help. So they still will supply parts if you have your warranty still in place, but oh gosh. It's about as disheartening as looking at this monstrosity. Discount day out with Thomas, am I right? Am I right, Chet? Ooh. Ooh. Gonna see him in my sleep tonight. Looks like my future sleep paralysis demon, and here they are together. Yeah, that's gonna be a big yikes for me. And that's just another image. Let's see. And someone photoshopped this. I just know it. There's no way this is based on an actual prototype. Got ourselves a classic repost. Neptunia V2's at it again. They say, me right now when waiting for a train of thought to start another Cursed Train stream. Yep, definitely checks out. And here's a recreation of something that was on the draft boards earlier in the last stream, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just a truncated version of what we now know as the A4 class. Credit to Wild J50, who I stole this from. Here's a similar thing. Yep, definitely checks out. But yeah, it's a good thing that they brought this up because I didn't want to have to go all the way back. But look, there's some extra details I hadn't noticed. Like, it actually shows the profile of the boiler and firebox inside of the streamlining. Oh, that's okay. I know it's late. I know people have school tomorrow. I still wish you the best. But anyway, take care. Have a good night. Definitely a good night's sleep. I know you took some coffee or something. That's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm still rooting for you. Let's see. Surreal train photo. I particularly recommend studying the signal. Yeah, that is a really old signal. And this is a really goofy, odd DMU. It looks like it's somewhere in the Middle East. If that person's wardrobe is any indication, that's in the Adobe in the background. Don't worry, I totally understand. As someone who doesn't get enough sleep, it's okay, it's okay. You shouldn't pressure yourself to watch something. It will be here tomorrow. This stream will be here tomorrow, okay? Hopefully this won't be here tomorrow, though. This cursed, goofy looking Thomas ripoff. Oh, here's that rail car from a while ago that I showcased. Oh, it's called the Midget. One of the first two LCD bogie carriages sent to the Isle of Wight was... Hello. I will remember you. You're practically here every stream. Hello. Tiny USA ball. So, we're just looking at cursed stuff again. Because I didn't have an opportunity to look at and take care of some other things. And this apparently is called the Midgets, and it's the first of two LCD bogie carriages sent to the Isle of Wight, numbered 2422. It is shown below, soon after the arrival at Ryde St. John's in the background of the photograph of Midgets, the works tractor. To the left is a dropside ballast wagon, and an unpaneled four-wheel LCD third coach. So yeah, this is a hand-cranking device that you can use to manually move rail cars around before the invention of those high railer type tractor things. Discount day out with Thomas once again. That's a repost. Anyway, I think the 139 has glitched again. Oh, it's done more than that. Certainly done more than that. Is that a Perry People mover? I feel like it is, but I could very likely be wrong. Somebody in MRR posted this. Oh gosh, what did they do? Why would anybody do this? Let's see, expand. Got ourselves double Archimedes screw type snowblower attachments on a rail vehicle. Pretty par for the course now. But it gets bigger. Oh, that's what's so cursed about it. And it's got extra blades? What? That can't be right. Oh my gosh, it is. It is. This is completely insane. So, like, it's got the extra rotor blades to help break up the ice and snow. Oh, man. I don't think I've seen anything like this in real life, but always good to know it exists. Zawarudo, that is the one and only anime reference I am ever going to make, according to Odini B. Zahandaro desu. Definitely works here with this image. Not sure if it counts as cursed, though. What did they do to Percy? I don't know. The better question is, what did they do to Thomas? I knew that you had to be really baked to be able to enjoy certain things in life, but I don't think it counts when it's actually a cake from an oven. Not that I won't knock anybody for trying. This one's a little bit better, but it's numbered 2. I don't understand why it's all curved and sloped like that. It's so unnatural. Anyway, this looks funky. Frisco lines. Yeah, it does look kind of funky, but I wouldn't expect anything less from Frisco. But now that I'm taking a look at it, the more I continue to do so, the more cursed it gets. Because it's not just that there's, like, this rigid slope here between the boiler and the front plow, but there's also, like, a 5-chime air horn next to the smokestack, which is super wide for some reason. And I swear, this is a lot crazier than I thought it was. Not just that it was just kind of silly looking in general, but yeah, definitely cursed. Behold, the Thomas cake I had when I turned 5. I think the first cake was a test version. Yep, definitely checks out as a test. And a bunch of cutouts of cats. There it is again. Another angle. There we go. Yeah, that's another cursed train if I ever saw one. It begs to be eaten because it begs for the end of its existence. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. They got ourselves another weirdo. This looks like a diesel-powered... I want to say diesel-powered rail vehicle. Kind of like a doodlebug, but it's European. And this is all sorts of cursed. Because it's just a fancy rail bus with extra steps. The Bradford and Foster Brook had something interesting. Yep, I think this is a repost from earlier. Oh boy, it's another train from the Soviet bloc. A double-ended electric locomotive. Super cursed. And this one's triple. So it's got 3 different segments. So yeah, definitely a cursed train. Because it's like made of 3 different segments. in order to navigate tight turns while still maintaining tractive effort. Yeah, this also looks kind of cursed, but in a different way. The D821 Greyhound as the V200-021 Windhund. Oh no! Why did they cover it in flannel? Or is it tweed? They stole Markiplier's lucky flannel and plastered it all over this locomotive. Why would they do such a thing? And the worst part is that both of these pilot wheels are... What on earth? They're not powered? So it's like a 2-2-2-0. But that's not even correct white notation because this isn't powered and this isn't powered. And they're completely different sizes. So it's more like a 2+220. Like, I don't get it. I'm having a stroke. Oh, no, I didn't mean to reply. Let's see. Got ourselves a mine train that seems to have been refitted with a nice paint job to be another park accessory. Oh, great. Totally normal passenger express in Konsberg, Norway. I apologize for the small picture. Oh, finally. An apology for... Oh, gosh. This is how people commuted through mine towns and stuff, I swear. Just all sorts of wrong here. When you have no money for carriages. Let's see. More cursed train stuff. Let's see. Voice.ai. Yeah, in the voice universe. Impression of train of thoughts. Yeah, that's cursed. I think he did a live stream with that in the past. Let's see. Not train related, but it's cursed if you don't know this. Translation: bus passing through the highway like a jet ski, driver says no consideration. If it's not train related, then I'm not interested. Oh gosh, not this one. Oh gosh, when I first saw this in my research for various train related stuff ages ago, like, this is what I saw, and it's completely terrified. I mean, completely terrifying. This green bonnet livery. I'm not sure if it's real or not. Actually, I should be able to confirm that quite easily. Let's just hop over to Google again. Let's see. O-Gauge, forums, Pinterest. Maybe they'll have an explanation. The short hair, you can still see red, so pretty lazy Photoshop at that. Photoshop, real 640 is red here. Yep, definitely checks out. 640, 640. But if it was real, I definitely would have to say it's super cursed. But at least it's a better job at Photoshop than some of the other things we've seen before. The shortest, squattest little shunting engine. A 020, no less. Definitely blurst. Now this is definitely cursed. It's a triplex locomotive, and it's not even in the correct color. Okay. Good night. Don't sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh boy, it's that pink C12 locomotive again. This time on the turntable. Got ourselves that Shea locomotive. Ooh, this one's really cursed. Super duper cursed. Oh, and this is even worse. And it just keeps coming. There's a retrofitted tractor, no. And then there's this again. This is a repost, I'm sorry. This stupid uh theme park train caravan thingamajigs. I'll never hear the end of these dumb things. But yeah, this is really nuts. It's completely crazy. But I can't knock them for their ingenuity. This, however, this can die in a fire. And this is extra cursed. Might be up there for the most cursed on this stream tonight. Let's see. Did I inspire the latest video? Or was it already considered? Murdoch asks. I'm not sure. Let's see. Autistic Madness has posted once again. This time a Union Pacific Shea locomotive, which I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. It has to be some sort of a fabrication. That's like the only thing that's cursed about it, though. Because it's just a Shea locomotive. Oh boy. Another, I would assume, German cargo train taking a dive into the water. Bro was thirsty. Oh no! This spotted in Japan. One of the Galaxy Railways Expresses. Oh, it's the 777, the Train of Destiny. Yeah, it would be really cursed if you saw this in real life. Still looks good, though. Definitely probably up there and one of my favorites from the Luigi-verse. Oh, this is a repost. But a classic one at that. Oh gosh, Atlantic coastline. Yeah, that is definitely cursed. As a concept. Hopefully it didn't make it past the industrial designer's drawing board. Because if the Atlantic coastline had one of these, I swear, you wouldn't hear the end of it. New York Central Toby. New York Central and Hudson River Railroad Freight Depot in Hudson Street. Stores wines, liquors, gums, and rubber. One store is set apart for cold storage. Any temperature above 0 degrees is produced by artificial means. Yeah, that's not as cursed as it could be. I only say this is cursed because of, what happened. I mean, what engine he's based on. So let's see what's so cursed about it. Oh gosh, the paint splatter. That's probably what's cursed about it. That and the fact that I think this one was actually based on a locomotive that was historically significant that they just completely remodeled into Thomas. Dumb Penn Central T1. Just slap the logo on it and call it a day. The hell, Japan. Yeah, we've seen this one before. It's cursed, but not the most cursed thing. This, however, this is super cursed. Cute, but super cursed. Like, bro had time on their hands to Photoshop this atrocity. So yeah, it got ourselves another locomotive atop another locomotive, playing leapfrog. Oh gosh. Is another maintenance of way vehicle just like completely off the tracks. I don't know how anybody would be able to do this. It's such a hard thing to do. Let's see. Emma from the cartoon iteration of Jim Button and Luke the engine driver. That should be spelled iteration with a T, but I don't know. Maybe they were using speech to text. 4pan. I cannot see this. What's so special about this cursed image? Oh gosh, what's this? There was 40 inches between them when they stopped to make their play, and the swiftness of the Ace VEP is still talked about today. The marina had not cleared leather as the bullet fairly ripped, and the 8's VP's aim was deadly with the big iron on its beam and the big iron on its beam. Oh, this is supposed to be I'm supposed to be reading this like the lyrics to the song about that guy with the big iron on his hip. Oh boy. So yeah, it's a car in front of a large DMU in the UK. Dude's definitely acting like he's got a big iron on his hip. And then not this one. Just another repost. Repost. Might be a repost, but still interesting. Oh gosh, what is this? It's another inspection rail vehicle. How do you communicate with anyone in the cab, though? Like, do you just have to, like... What do you do? Do you pull a bunch of levers or something? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that is definitely cursed. And this is super duper cursed. What? What is with all this tubing? And this vast network of pipes? Yeah, this is definitely cursed. 9 out of 10 at the least. Oh, someone reposted it. Let's see what this is. Oh, right, this is just another repost. German cab forward Hudson. Oh yeah, that does look kind of cursed. Also, even more cursed because it looks like it's been stripped down for parts. From a Train Boy video, yeah, they cursed day out with Thomas. Speaking of Thomas, check out that drip! What are those? Oh! And they all have cat ears for some reason. But yeah, that's super cursed. Locomotive number 80,082. Oops, wrong number. Close enough. Definitely cursed locomotive because it's a huge tank engine. Side tank, to be exact. Let's see, Jinty's at it again. Oh, these are the cursed super hoppers. Oh yeah, I remember seeing a video about this. I think they were at a museum in Wisconsin or something. No way, I might be mixing it up with something else. But this is one of those brief stints where a company thought it was a good idea to reduce the number of axles, weight-bearing axles, and moving parts by merging multiple hoppers together into one long string of cars. Kind of like some passenger sets that you'll see for high-speed rail and stuff, or for intermodal shipping container cars. It saves on the cost of having the extra bogies / trucks, but these things never really were commercially successful, unfortunately. But they are quite astonishing to look at. Oh boy, someone improvised again. The something express. Ocean Express. Oh, that's what it says. That might explain why it's painted the way it is. It looks like it's supposed to be all aquatically themed stuff, and this face is supposed to be for an octopus. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh boy. This is super cringe. Super awkward. Let's see. The Mud Digger type, jack shift locomotive, and grasshopper, respectively. Oh no, not this one again. This just keeps happening. it is super duper cursed because they just keep trying to do a bunch of dumb stuff. And this is also cursed, but I'll get a closer look for all of you. This is the grasshopper. I can see why it's called that because of these lever arms powering this geared drivetrain system. Here it is in real life, in an old photograph. Grasshopper locomotive burning anthracite coal. Washington and Baltimore Railway. Okay, and here's the mud digger again for the Baltimore and Ohio. Figures. Had to be a train from Ohio. How else, and what else could it have possibly been? So yeah, here's the mud digger type. Looks kind of, yeah, that's just the bare bones of it. And there's the thingamajig. And here's the grasshopper. A little bit taller than I expected it to be, but I'm not sure if they're just further in the background or not. We shall see. No, let's see. Swiss Empire Boy DE. I need answers. What kinds of answers? What seems to be the issue? It's... Oh. Oh. Oh gosh, they're on the same track, aren't they? Oh wait, no, they're not on the same track. It just circles around for some reason. Yeah, I have no idea what he's saying. No point in adding any audio to it. Number 8085, once again. From a different angle. Can't lie, it does have a lot of bravado to it. The LJR D51 locomotives, oh gosh. And the Bethlehem Steel livery. I think, didn't Bethlehem Steel go out of business like over 20 years ago? It is 420, so nice. And then there's this White Pass and Yukon locomotive, which was fitted for narrow gauge. It's not your average cursed locomotive. It's just the boiler looks so big and goofy when compared to the rest of the wheels underneath it. That, and it looks like it's challenge peeing by venting all that water out from that tube right there. Oh, and it's 69 because, of course not. Nice. Let's see. Here is Odini B once again, describing the following. Some incidents involving the NSB D3 and some cursed modified DI3 missing its nose. Oh gosh. Yeah, I am at a lack for words for these derailments. Like the sheer level of incompetence needed to accomplish such impressive and epic failures. Now, I don't know what's wrong with this one. It just looks like it's just moving along, minding its own business. This one, too. So, let's hop over here. Definitely cursed. Definitely cursed. And I'm beginning to hear some music outside, so let me close the slats to my window. Hold on a sec. Before I get claimed for some dumb reason. Let's see...
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. Quick heads up, it looks like the music stopped, but nature's calling, so I will have to be right back. One moment, please.
5 minutes later.
Okay, I'm back. So we'll be able to resume where we left off, which was right over here. We were looking at some German locomotives that had crashed, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was the NSB, so that's different, I think. Ah, yes, the classic girls set from Lionel, circa 1950 something. It was a commercial disaster, but it was an icon that would be prized by collectors for decades to come. Super cursed, definitely up there with the best. Oh gosh, this is even worse. Because it's like, this one's built on a shoestring budget and it's also from Lionel. I can just tell. It's even shoddier quality because look at those couplers. They're just plastic. Well, the other couplers are normally plastic, but this is a plastic solid casting. One single piece. There's no uncoupling feature to it whatsoever. You literally have to pick it up and put it down whenever you want to reconnect something. That's even more cursed than just Faye. Yeah, this definitely checks out. Looks like they just took the bogey. I'm sorry, not the bogey. They took the frame of a Plymouth locomotive and then they just chopped a chassis to a Santa Fe locomotive from like Lifelike, the Lifelike brand, and then they just stuck it together and it kind of works. Kind of. It's not perfect, but we all start somewhere. Oh gosh, it's another one of those weird devices for moving rail cars by hand, I think. Like there's all these weird mechanisms and there's a little air horn. There's a little air horn like you'd find on a bicycle. Yeah, that is super weird. But also, like, it's so cool, like being able to move something as big as a rail car using nothing but your hands. Uh, I'm surprised we don't have anything like that in any of the places that I volunteered for. Because if they had something like that, that would make life so much easier. Especially considering how small it is. Like, I remember when I was volunteering at the Niles Canyon Railway, we were having trouble trying to wrap up for the day after a day of services, and we were having trouble with these couplers coming together because they weren't merging like they were supposed to. And with each failed attempt, we got closer and closer to punching through a door to one of the engine sheds. And that was just all sorts of wrong. Somehow they managed to fix it and get all the cars coupled together and provide enough clearance between the consists that we were working with and the door to the shed, but oh man, that took forever and it was such a nightmare. Like it's like it's a real butt cheek clenching experience. Because the last thing you want to do is punch a hole through a door using a several ton string of rail cars. So what am I looking at here? This, I'm not entirely sure. Is this specifically built just so you can get in between trains in the rail yard? Oh no, it's a brake van. It's a tiny brake van. What? It's so weird. Unless it's a locomotive, which, oh gosh, that's even worse. That makes it even more cursed. Oh, it is a locomotive. Oh my gosh, it's so small. Like, what? And it's just completely nuts. And okay, maybe this isn't actually something you use to hand crank and move stuff around, but it's still so tiny. So tiny. Oh gosh, what happened? Yeah, this is definitely a cursed train. Destroy the GS4. If not, it's like a another GS model from like GS1 through 7. Frosted, yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if it counts as cursed, though. It's literally just covered in snow. Okay, this is what I definitely would call, uh, this I would definitely call frosted. Like, this Rio Grande locomotive with a giant snowplow, like, there was no hope of getting all that ice and snow off for some reason. I don't know, maybe they just didn't have the time. Or a tall enough ladder. Yep, nothing wrong here, nothing at all. I certainly agree, because we've seen this one before. Oh gosh, what's this? Another weird, goofy, odd-looking locomotive with really, really long vertical piston action instead of horizontal piston action. And for some reason, the cab is on the side. Like, who would do this? Who would do this? It's such terrible engineering. Someone needs to be fired. Peekaboo, it says. Oh gosh. Is this what's left of the locomotive? Just like mounting it to a wall like a prized trophy? Here it is with another locomotive. The D51 241. I think I've seen this monument before in yesterday's stream, if not the one before that. Richard Trevithick's models for a steam-powered road engine would eventually become the Puffing Devil, of course. Oh gosh, yeah, that is cursed. Here's a more technical diagram. Here's a scale model. And another angle of that scale model. And another one. And another one. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at this. The Road Steam logo, 1801. Yeah, that is just all sorts of cursed. And here it is for the technical diagrams. Pretty basic, just a flywheel geared to the driving wheels. I'm not sure how steering works, though. And it's just a single stroke. I mean, it's a single piston that does all the work. And a basic firebox and chimney as well. And here's the other cross section, 1876-12 something 69. Noise. Now this one looks, yeah, this one looks about the same. And here is a museum piece to go with all the other museum pieces. Oh gosh. How did this happen? It's like they literally just set it on fire. And it just kind of went like one of those fireworks snake thingamajigs. Oh gosh, this is all sorts of wrong. All sorts of wrong. And of course there's the Poochoo Express from South Park. Or is it the Poochoo train? Anyway, let's see. Got ourselves that propeller rail vehicle again. Let's see. Just a works photo. Nothing to see here. Oh gosh. The World War I tank on the rails. And then just a Brighton locomotive. Pretty mundane. And one of those really small Malay locomotives. A 040 plus 040. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to think this was really cursed, but it's pretty mundane by my standards now, considering how much I've learned about the kinds of trains there are. High-speed branch line locomotive. Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt. Yeah. So I should be able to look for the source of this image once again. And it will tell me where it came from. came from a mobile upload on Facebook. Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, I'm sorry. But still definitely cursed. And then there's that other Shinkansen wannabe in South Korea, once again. Oh, look, a penny. Yeah, it does look like he's tipping down, but obviously that was crash damage. More cursed trains I found. Part 21. Oh gosh, this is all sorts of wrong. I know it's Photoshop, but still, the idea of it is just so intimidating. And then the triple decker bus, like you'd find in Harry Potter, still goofy, but not a curse train. And then there's this curse train, which is a triple decker, presumably maglev train, which getting a little numb with all that. This, however, this is really cursed. These huge passenger cars, like what on earth am I looking at? This can't be real, can it? Well, they certainly made a three-dimensional model out of it. The TGV one. But it's just all flummoxed. So I might be able to learn more about this by copying this image. Oh, that's what the other image looks like. Images. Paste. Okay. Brotherhood of Maine something, Latin America Studies, Art.com, Woodward Furniture, no, that's not even close. Dormitory cars, is that what they're called? I'll have to dig deeper. Always lurk more. Those are the rules of the internet. Anyway, invisible train, what? Yeah, definitely checks out. The only thing I can see is that pantograph. Definitely a cursed train. Obviously, it's not the case. It looks like the catenary wires just stole the pantograph from another locomotive. Okay, so... Oh! Overshoots it. Completely overshoots it. Let's see. No clue why the GIF has the name. Anyways, I only get one post per half an hour, Mr. Happy. Oh, yeah, it's the Talgo, the first Talgo train consist. Thomas the Tank Engine as a tank instead of a side tank locomotive. More cursed trains, Mattel Industries, or Shed 18. Yeah, that's definitely cursed. I'm surprised it's not Shed 17. Maybe it's supposed to be just off-brand Shed 17, hence the 18. Yeah, these are all cursed trains, but this is probably one of the most cursed out there. And there's another dumb one, another thumbnail, and it just keeps going and they don't stop. Eden Miniature Railway pop trains, most Sundays from 11 a.m. I think we've seen this one before, just from a different angle. Because it's the locomotive with the smokestack with the side vents. So the operator doesn't have to breathe everything in. More cursed trains. Oh gosh. Gotta give him credit for the Photoshop job though. This one, not so much. In this one, they weren't even trying. And just a few more modifications and it'd be almost perfect. I can see some imperfections like right around here. And there's like some lighting issues with the split down the middle. But still, A for effort. Oh gosh. It's so tiny. Who would buy this other than myself? But definitely not with this tender, of course. That is what makes this all cursed, or the most cursed. And I think they just made this one a bit longer. I'm not sure if there's anything else cursed about it. Oh gosh. Looks like he's trying to start a race off to work or something. The push train and the pull train. Yeah, they're not going to get anywhere. About as cursed as the push me pull you. Strudley invented Mickey Mouse reel working 1914. Oh gosh. Are those air intakes? Let's see. Edward Blount. Yeah, that is so cursed. Oh! Oh, now I see why he says Mickey Mouse, because this looks like the face with the ears, but I don't know. It just kind of reminds me more of those lizards that have that flap of skin that pulls out, or like a cobra when it flattens its neck. I believe I Can Fly is the first one. Next one's Cha Cha Smooth. Another near calamity. And then there's multi-track drifting, because of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? And then they're just a pretty normal collision. But yeah, that's all that is. Also, the unblurred photo. Rattle 'em, boys. Smoke deflectors exist. Also, yeah, that's true. There's really weird smoke deflectors here. And a weird snowplow, too. Like, what is this thing? Oh, I swear those Europeans are up to no good. Up to all sorts of tomfoolery with these weird industrial designs. But yeah, it looks like the plow just comes off with this hook here. And that's what makes it even more cursed. But I gotta say that it does look kind of cool though. Despite being this cursed. Super duper duper super duper cursed, but yeah. Oh no. Oh no. The Freedom Train livery for the Norfolk and Western J class. Oh boy. Train driver posing on locomotive, 1926. Dude looks like he's straight out of a, what's it called? Silent movie. Buster Keaton silent film, that's right. That's what it looks like. Except instead of being on the drive rod, dude looks like he's just stranded on uh the middle of that water body. But isn't that Buster Keaton? And the response was yes. AFT 611 was actually planned, but never happened. Oh, American Freedom Train 611 was planned, but never happened. Okay, yeah, that seems to make sense. Let's see. Look at the speed I achieved through a glitch. Oh, yeah, that is cursed. 673,252 out of 20 miles an hour. Dude better be flying off the tracks at that rate. At that rate, yeah. Poop Town. Patented September 13th, 1842. It's like another one of those weird, scammy sort of trains. I can't remember the name of it. Let's see. Neptunia V2. Galaxy Express 111 in real life. No, it's just freaking dark. Like, really, really, really dark. I can vaguely see the, what's it called? The trestle Or is it a viaduct? And then there's whatever this is. Any cursed audio with it? Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Moving on. A random Jinty. I need to zoom in on this. Let's see. But yeah, I think that's a cursed train if I ever saw one. Just not very cursed. Let's see. From Twitter. Cursed railways. More like, but whatever. Network Rail in Kent, Sussex. We're sorry to the South Rail UK passengers for the disruption between Barnum and Bognor Regis today. This lorry overturned in the early hours of the morning and went through the boundary fence of our signal box. Now, Bognor Regis. It sounds familiar. Is that from that song about taking a bus? I thought it was Abner Regis, not Bognor Regis. You know, the one where it's like, we're taking a bus down to Bognor Regis, 'cause we have learned that they are panda-free, which makes it safe for us to plant cucumbers and then ship them over the seas. Yeah, that one from weeblestuff.com or what have you. I don't know. Moving on. Bro's trying to tow my train. Don't tell me this is how they tried to salvage the Flying Scotsman. Or tried to move it around after it got lost. Well, not really lost, but like stuck in the States. Unspoiler after you see the logo. A lead-lined locomotive for hauling around a nuclear reactor. Oh gosh. Yeah, what? Why is this a thing? So it's supposed to store a whole reactor in this thing? It's no wonder they didn't have atomically powered trains. Not just because it's such a hassle to deal with all the shielding and radioactive waste and the risk of environmental contamination, but just the sheer size of it. But now that I think about it, maybe it's not supposed to carry around a nuclear reactor as a power source. It's supposed to carry it around to move it from one plant to another. That's probably what it's for, but still cursed. NSB trained during WW2 occupation of Norway to celebrate the repair of the ROFL, and I'm not a fan of decoration. It's horrible how they mutilated this locomotive. Oh, yep, that is... yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less from Vichy France. And Rex. Figures. I think it's super cursed for the obvious reasons. Let's see. LJR D51 is posting once again. What if NREX? Dang it, not again. Just keep garbage posting. First time posting on this channel. Does this count? I'll delete otherwise. Oh, yeah, that definitely looks cursed. Yeah. Yeah. What does that look like in the top frame? Like it's from Two Kinds, the webcomic. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to look into details about that. The Midlands Spinner is named after a teacher who sadly passed away. She is the sole reason I pass this here. Named the Spinner Kimberly. Well, this one's the Caledonian. And yeah, this Photoshop, I guess. Fair enough, fair enough. If you want to call it that. No, this is the original picture. Yeah, that I am aware. I am aware. Please make a slightly better edit. No, I wouldn't say so. Well, I say yes. Well, yes, but actually no. So on, so on. Let's see what Pensy fan's up to. On the topic of streamlined doodlebugs, might as well post the 4 horsemen of streamlined doodlebugs and count them as entries. Oh yeah, that is... Oh yikes. Streamlined doodlebugs. Chicago Northwestern, that's even worse. And then there's the Alaska Railroad. Like, super yikes. And then I feel like this is the Milwaukee Road, or Milwaukee Road. Which, I wouldn't expect anything less from the Milwaukee Road, in all honesty. But let's take a closer look at this one, because it was kind of small. Yeah, Chicago Northwestern, it has to be. And it looks like, for the most part, this doodlebug is a combine, actually, instead of having a passenger compartment. Let's see, no. Baltimore and Ohio Big Boy, I think it's supposed to be. Insert Vine Boom here. Switcher 1001 in the UK. Loading gauge. Cry about it. Yeah, that looks kind of funny. Got another repost, and that is going to be a yikes from me. Like, I don't know why anybody would do this, but it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I can't knock them for that. It's just, I don't know why the women were there. Oh, this is another repost from a cog railway. And this is Super Cursed. Super Cursed video. Thumbnail. 90 minutes. Nickelodeon's Blaze. Oh, yikes. In your butt here. Not a train, but holy frick. If you are caught littering, you will receive an on-the-spot fine of 100 British pounds. Yeah, that feels like something I'd see at the station. Definitely. Let's see, this says it kind of makes sense. I'm not so sure that was necessary. Copy from another server seems worth putting. Yeah, it looks like... Oh gosh. It's a robot, but it's also a MTA train at the same time. Like, what? This is not what I was promised for the future. Growing up. Anyway. Oh, Denny B's at it again. Just taking a dip, it says. Oh, gosh. Oh. I can't do Train's Trouble right now. It's so late. But yikes, this is a rail yard in the Argentine district completely flooded over. The minor inconvenience, yes. The more trains and water. There needs to be a subreddit for that. Kind of like there's a subreddit for chairs underwater. And now it's Thomas. And this one's giving me those Spirited Away vibes. Must be one of those railways that only works on low tide. Oh, Train's Trouble. You should be able to download it from the Steam store after you've purchased it. But yeah, here's a different angle. It does look kind of interesting, but yeah, it's definitely super cursed. I'm pretty sure all of this is just gonna rot out faster because it's all salt water. Case in point. Wait, what if this is one of those salt drying flats? And maybe that's what all these little chunks of salt are. It's not just like regular salt and junk builds up from the tides. It's like actual salts from a salt pond thingamajig. Let's see, dude's taking a drink with the CSX. So anyway, Cursed Train. Oh, this is a repost, but a classic nonetheless. I swear these weird locomotives with their experimental exhaust pipes as a replacement for conventional smokestacks or chimneys. And this one's actually symmetrical because there's one on both sides, which kind of interesting. I think it's also being used as a steam reheater or something. But yeah, this is all sorts of cursed. Let's see, this looks also cursed from JB Hunt. JB Hunt's Unlimited Modeling Possibilities. The chair goes the speed of light. Condition, survive. True, true. But yeah, it looks like here you just got your regular container, but it looks like you're able to carry the trailers now with it too, hypothetically. But I think this isn't very prevalent because I haven't seen anything like this before. So it probably just didn't catch on. That Thomas reaction face at the back. What do you mean Train Crisis download? Like, I've already downloaded it. And I already told you what you need to do to download it. Is there something wrong? Oh gosh, what's this? Oh no, the drive rod and the valve gear completely messed up. This week's photo from the dispatch archives was taken in October of 1949. A major wreck on the New York Central was narrowly averted when a piston rod on the Fast Lakeshore Limited broke while the train was rounding the bend at Red Bank, about 1 mile west of the Oneida station, and the broken piston rod, which was snapped off the cylinder, which is only partially visible near the front of the engine. The rod, pivoting violently, smashed against the boiler of the engine and ties under the track. Workers cut it loose, and the engine was towed to Syracuse, New York. Oh, for Google Play, yeah, you still have to buy it from Google Play. It's only going to be compatible with Android systems if you get it through the Google Play Store. But yeah, this looks like it was like something straight out of a cartoon, I swear. Let's see, more cursed trains from Neptunia V2. Part 24, Galaxy Railways Space Defense Force. This one, I don't think I've seen this one from the series. But, yeah, I don't think I've seen this one either. Copyright Leiji Matsumoto. The 026, I don't think I saw that one either. Or this one, like, what on earth? Oh, thank you. The 33. Yeah, I don't... This one I certainly remember. This one I definitely remember. Must have been... All the other ones were from the second season that never was localized in the United States. Yeah, conductor trains be like, I'm dead. And this looks like one of the ghost trains from the first season. And here's the big one with full armor. And I don't think I saw this one. And I do know I've seen this one, that's for sure. And that wraps all of that up. But yeah, for the most part, they're not as cursed as they could be. Because you can get away with a lot through science fiction. And I'm kind of familiar with Leiji Matsumoto's work. But this one's kind of goofy with the 3 tips. And this one looks kind of weird with the double tips. And I don't know how you're supposed to see from the cockpit up here. Yes, big guns. Definitely big guns. So, that's all of that. Let's see. Code Red Express. Yeah, I can see why this is cursed. Cursed Berkshire. Please have mercy on me, train of thought. Yeah, this one's a classic repost. This one's a better, but still cringy, repost. Small Danish electric locomotive. You don't say. Reminds me of the little Koppel locomotives. I'm sorry, not Koppel. Deki locomotives from Japan's narrow gauge lines. I might have to share that somewhere. Ooh, this one's really narrow, but also very tall for some reason. But yeah, this is all over at some quarry somewhere. Got some other dudes here. Thomas be like, yeah. Average railroad crossing experience. Tractor completely demolished. There's another demolished tractor. And this one's just a moose cow. Or is it a cow moose? Because, like, the males are called bull moose. Maybe it is cow moose. Anyway. Never mess with the moose. Oh my god, there's such a tiny little thing pulling such a large wagon. But it's totally possible. Like, it's not... I think Heist talked about it. It's how you can have narrow gauge equipments interact with standard gauge equipments and vice versa. Now this one is really weird. The littlest shunter on the standard gauge line and its partner. And then there's whatever this is. Let's take a closer look. Yes, cargo room. But more specifically, engine switcher go burr. Okay, so this looks like a tiny little Plymouth with a very wide loading gauge pushing around a very large bogie wheel set, and it's on one of those moving rail platforms, which in its own right is probably cursed. Let's see, LMS. Yeah, that's pretty mundane. That's a repost. Am I able to... Oh, this is a download only. Dang. I don't want to have to download anything right now. The Canadian National as a person. Yeah, that definitely checks out. Definitely checks out. I'm surprised there isn't more of that, actually. And this one's the London Tubes. I feel like it would have looked a little bit different in my mind if they were to turn the London Tubes into a Gajinka. Yeah, my face in response to the previous posts. Humanized trains, yes, it's Gajinka. A form of anthropomorphization, though Gajinka has different meanings depending on which side of the Pacific Ocean you're on, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of those weird things where what the Americans say is completely different from what the Japanese mean with their original words and intent. I'm just readjusting my seat. Don't mind me. But it's not the weirdest thing I've seen, to be honest. Like, I've seen things. I have seen things. Speaking of seeing things, pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, Thomas. It just looks kind of dumb. No, this is good. This is good. Thomas be like, yeah, so true. Oh, and he's been eaten by Pac-Man for some reason. I want to know what video this comes from. This looks good. Got ourselves a repost with the Cyclops. Is that what it says? Cyclops? I don't know. Got a bunch of emojis flying around, but I'm not sure why. And this one looks like a Garrett's locomotive, like standard gauge. Oh no, no, no. This is like a 1/8 or 1/16 scale. Yeah, that's expensive. And that's what makes this thing cursed. Oh, that's even more cursed. It's just Bruce. Hello. Hello. Let's see. That's that weird French locomotive. That's a repost. This, however, this is a big fat yikes for me. Is this a steam turbine locomotive? Because I don't see pistons hidden or otherwise. Definitely cursed. And then there's this one, yeah. This one's a repost, if I'm not mistaken, but it's a good one. I just don't understand why people would waste so much resources and time just making something like this. By the way, thank you, algorithm. Oh, you're welcome. Definitely. So here it is from a different angle. And it's just a train poking out of the ledge. Just trying to take a good gander at the view. Oh boy, this one punched its way through the back of the roundhouse. And here it is as a bag for some reason. I guess you can just customize whatever you want onto your bags these days, like anything else. This one's a repost. Still a good one though. Yeah, cartoon IRL. He just wanted to take a sip. Oh no. Oh no. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen over yet. That is definitely cursed. Definitely cursed. The recent alarming railway accident at the Littleton Wharf. The rear of the engine held only by the hind wheels of the bogie of the van coupling. Wait, and the van coupling. Oh, well, that's why it's able to hang over so far. Got ourselves another exploded boiler. Always cursed. This one just looks like it was just left to rot. Also cursed. This looks like after the bombings in the Second World War in the UK. Just based on the logo here and just the general design of everything around here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how someone can make such a dumb mistake. Should have waited and listened. Oh gosh. Is this the train that fell in the sinkhole? Or is about to fall into a sinkhole? And I don't know. And this is a Photoshop repost from a few days ago. Let's see. Train wrecks. Spoiler. Pictorial history of accidents on the main line. Now, I gotta admit that's actually kind of cursed, but I definitely would check out that book from the library if I could. Oh gosh, this is really cursed. Why would they build it like this? Why? Like, I don't understand. And then there's this cursed monuments, like, something about this just ain't right. Like, the valve gear is completely fake. None of this is real. It's just an art decoration when they could have actually used something that was fully preserved. Respect the train? Well, I'm not sure I can respect this one because it doesn't even look like it takes itself seriously. This is a Peter Griffin. Peter, the horse is here. And then there's a loud train horn noise. Let's see. Two other things I forgot to censor. Yeah, this is a cursed train. All the wheels are gone. Let's see. Welcome to Norway once again. Got ourselves a train derailment. I'm assuming from the ice and snow. The goofy snowplow mounted to that locomotive right there. Here it is from a different angle. No pun intended. Got ourselves just a regular steam locomotive here. I don't see what's wrong with it. Here it is from a different angle. Oh gosh. Yeah, that is cursed. That is cursed. Definitely. Most definitely. And here it is being moved from a different angle. And then there's whatever this is. Looks like it fell into a, oh gosh, that's a lot of snow. Not a cursed train, just cursed weather. And here it is from a different angle. Yeah, history's quite interesting. So yeah, we got a giant snowplow here. So yeah, this is just a locomotive. Seems to have fallen off. And they're just using a crane to lift it. That's what these wheels are from. And here is a locomotive trying to push everything out of the snow embankment. Oh, you're welcome. Always a pleasure. Smooch 2 American Edition. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Just two more trains kissing. Smooch 3 Australian Edition. It just doesn't stop, does it? Sydney weed burning tram. Oh yeah, we've already seen that before. It's pretty mundane. They just have like this setup where you basically burn all the stuff on the tracks instead of using herbicides. Anyway, just gonna put this thing here. It's a repost, but it's still definitely cursed. Dean has posted the following. Oh, it's a dumb repost. Goofy repost. Timeless repost. This one, though, the El Gobernador. I'm sorry. El Gobernador. I'm tripping over my tongue. El Gobernador. Or is it El Gobernador? Gobernador. Dang it. I thought it was better than this. Just gotta get it together. Yes, I know it's the governor, but I gotta pronounce it correctly. It's like, yeah. But this is a 412O. That is completely nuts. Yeah, it's the governor in Spanish, yeah. El Gobernador. Oh boy. Oh, there's this one. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of cursed. Pole vaulted over itself and exploded. The sumo wrestler. Yeah, this one's a cursed snowplow if I ever saw one. Funny is Frick too. And of course, I wouldn't imagine anybody else doing that other than Japan. The other rail bus. Yeah, minor inconvenience. Are you sure about that? Just turn it off and turn it back on again, I guess? Yeah, some accidents are best not explained. But yeah, this is from that meme from knowyourmeme.com. Apparently the furry community a while back decided to turn trains into dragons for some reason. Not gonna lie, it is good execution, even if some will argue it's in poor taste. Let's see. Most of them are edits of engines from other old looking weird websites about this fictional railway. This one's still up and more realistic. Kroplenberg is the name. Anyway, hadn't saved the crazy ones, like the lame GG1 Photoshop edits or straight up physically impossible stuff. But here are a few of them. Oh, the super cab forward Garrett's. Cursed turbine locomotive. Cursed GG1. Oh boy. And cursed whatever this is. I feel like this one's a repost. But yeah, it's adorable, but it's so cursed. How does it turn? Like, this driving rod is going to interfere with the pilot wheels, I would imagine, on sharp turns. But yeah, half GG1, half 100-ton steam-powered crane, plus an extra flatbed to accompany it. 100% yikes. This small boy built in Minecraft, lol. Yep, definitely checks out. Though I think there may be some better pieces to build this with, however. But what would I know? Another dumb inspection vehicle. You know nothing about trains but like memes. Oh, you'll certainly see plenty of those. Whether we want to or not. So, yeah, this one's just another inspection vehicle. Another inspection locomotive. Y'all want cursed locomotives? Have a K37. Oh, with buffer beams. Yeah, that is cursed. And it looks like they aren't even done yet. Like, there's so much more to go. And, excuse me, it says. Yeah, definitely. Both of them trying to fight for the same spot. Oh no. Oh no, that is all sorts of wrong. Like, yikes. I've seen rail buses in my day, but nothing this cursed. That was more than just a game of chicken. Oh, this is that... Is... Oh wait, no, this is just regular audio.
15. Brooklyn Eastern District Terminal number 15 was turned into Thomas the Tank Engine by the Strasburg Railroad. Yes, both pictures are of the same locomotive. This is very silly.
Yep, definitely checks out. So we got ourselves a number 15 meme right there. All well and good. This abandoned Milwaukee Road, Hiawatha. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. If I was able to find it, I'd try my best to restore it, but I just don't have any time or money. But yes, number 15. Now, oh, now I see what's cursed about this. Someone photoshopped the cow catcher in from one of the that stupid plow from the Flying Scotsman during its tour across America. Not this one. It's a classic repost at this point. Let's see. I like it, but I think it's a bit cursed. What is it? Is it just a bunch of Pullman carriages? Venice Simpson. Orient Express. Oh boy. Venice Simplon Orient Express, or is it Simplion? Or Simpson, I don't know. I don't care. It just looks kind of goofy. Not the worst thing I've seen. But this, though, this is a big fat yikes for me. This locomotive's been hoisted by its own petard off a boat. Must have been shipped and one of the cable's mains, or cable stays snapped, if there's any sort of indication up here. I wish I could say this is the first time, but it is definitely not the first time and definitely not the last time this has happened. I think on this channel alone, an individual... Yes, it is actually pretty amazing art. So let's see. Honkai Star Rail, Thomas the Space Engine. There's going to be a lot of copyrighted stuff, so I'm not going to bother. But basically, yeah. I think the thumbnail says it all. Now, this one's a little goofy, but it's like one of the classic Trevithick prototypes. So I can't knock him for trying. Like, maybe it's missing a drive rod, but it's not surprising for a museum piece. Now this, however, it looks like it's fallen into another turntable. And of course it's Penn Central, because why not? Uganda Knuckles, the locomotive. Oh boy. Oh boy. Zandas Beast. Yes, our queen. Our queen. Unterstrom in dein better flake Zukunft. My German isn't that great. But yeah, this does look cursed because it looks like an American locomotive with a cowl unit, with a cowl type cab. But it's also got pantographs, and that is about as cursed as I could possibly think of electrics being. Oh boy. I have many questions. Dang Plymouth locomotives, for real though. Anyway, the NMBS Type 12. Yeah, this is one of those cursed streamlined locomotives from the 30s, I think. No way that was going to... Impressive homebrew, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. This would be impossible due to loading gauge. What would be impossible due to loading gauge? Oh, yeah, that... This would definitely be... This is definitely cursed. And then there's whatever this is. Like, what? Oh, wait, this is AI art again, isn't it? Sick and tired of seeing it everywhere. It's such a mess. The Wrong Island Railway once again. Classic repost. Dang, my wooden railway collection is looking weird today. Yeah, it does look like that. I don't know what it is about my diesel boy here, but he doesn't look too good. And Salty's looking goofy. And oh no, this is all sorts of Bill and James's his face. What? I don't even. And this is even more cursed. Because I think it's supposed to be like Stephenson's rocket, but they had to consolidate it into one thing. Oh boy. Big train! Oh no, everybody run. This is the worst Photoshop ever. Ooh. I swear this one always gets me. The first time I saw this, I think I almost broke out laughing because it was so good. And now what on earth is this thing? It's broad gauge tank engine. What is it carrying? And oh boy, the stuff you find at the steel mills is completely bonkers. Must have been pulling a whole ladle. And now we got some more cursed locomotives, the likes of which we have possibly seen. Like, this one's super goofy, but still, I think, historically significant for one reason or another. This one's just cursed, but it's blurst in my opinion because it just looks kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. You're welcome. You're welcome. And then there's the most cursed of them all. Whatever this atrocity is. Another 220. Oh. Where are you going? It's okay, you can stay here if you want. That small little locomotive again. But if you want to go, that's fine. I'll see you later, I guess. This stream will still be up after it's done. Yeah, that's fair, sir. Okay. You have a good one. I thought you were leaving for other reasons, but if you just need some sleep, I totally understand. It's like 12:28 in my time zone. Anyway, this was funny. The cursed Thomas speeder with a porta potty in the back. No hand washing whatsoever. Now, what's cursed about this? I'm not entirely sure there's really anything cursed about this. Oh gosh, it's 2:30 a.m. in your time zone? Oh gosh, go to sleep as fast as you can. Oh, now I see what's wrong with this image. Good night. Anyway, now I see what's wrong. It's Scott Elmo. What is he doing there? Like, whoa, yo. Oh no. SpongeBob train. No. No, 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 no. 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 This is the most cursed thing I've seen tonight. Okay, maybe not. This one's more cursed because, like, it's the asbestos tank engine. I know it's a bad Photoshop, but still. Super cursed. And then this chunky tank engine. Like, let's see, Paradise Express. That is all sorts of cursed. And it looks like they just took an old locomotive and they turned it into a playground with a slide. How disappointing. If you donate today, together we can preserve all the locomotives and end the tyranny of turning them into playground toys. Remember taking this years ago. Oh, so he's the one that made this? Oh, interesting. I hate this. Like, why those two out of all those engines? Yeah. Yeah. If you have not purchased a Nitro account, you may not view this image. Dang it. That's weird. Piggybacking off of this and considering the cesspool I hail from, I present more. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, not gonna lie, that's actually kind of impressive. More trains turned into dragons. I swear the furry community, they have come to deliver. It cries and throws up every time it snows. Breaks down constantly. Oh, so true, so true. Yep, but in this case it's technically Scalies. And this one's a cyber dragon of some sort, kind of like the protogens. The EMD F40PH2 cat and the MP36PH3C, both from Caltrain. Both of these I'm familiar with in terms of Caltrain, but it's nice to see them as furries now. Furry dragons. Always we love to see it. Oh gosh, what did they do? Looks so janky with the pantograph in the back. I feel like they could have done something different, but what would I know? It's their life. I'll let them do what they want with it. Walter White be like, yeah. I'm not gonna comment on that. It's just regular stuff. Experimental pain I found on the internet. These were all real engines that were built. You don't say. Let's take a look. Coalfield diesel. What? What? I gotta Google this. I'm sorry. This has to be fake. This has to be fake. Oh gosh, it's not. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, please, please, please. Let's see. Rail pictures. GCX 609 General Electric Leasing. GEC 30. Let's see, Rail Pictures. That's probably where it's from. Coal Fuel Diesel. General Electric Leasing. GEC 398A-8 units. Location, Electric Delivery Track Exchange in Erie, Pennsylvania, March 1993. Photographs by Kevin Buckholder. Oh man. Oh man. Why would you do this? Why? It's such a waste of resources, man, hours, time. It is so wrong. This one I've seen though, the triple boiler with the weird smokestack. This is a classic repost. And it's even more cursed and goofy because it's got an outside frame. There's that locomotive from Belgium, the weird articulated one. And there's this one, I think this is a repost, just a different photograph of the same locomotive as before. But I gotta keep looking. I don't think you can park there, mate. Try me, mate. Try me. No one's gonna stop me. Oh boy. Dang. Oh, this is the Union Pacific hexaplex concept. The 4888884 cab forward steam locomotive. The dreaded hexaplex. It was never brought into existence, but it was thought of at one point or another. And here's a different version of it, maybe. Is this any different from the other one? Yes, it is slightly different. As it appears that this one is not a cab forward. Oh wait, no, it is a cab forward. Still cursed, though, because it's so huge. Now, what's cursed about this? To be honest, is it the fact that it's so tall that you need a ladder, or... That doesn't seem right. Looks pretty normal to me. Maybe the trailing wheel looks a little weird. Is it just because it's so big in comparison to the narrow gauge locomotive right next to it? I don't know. This lad is kind of cursed yet kind of cool. It is the 20 Pax gas powered Doodlebug, nicknamed the Hummingbird, which ran in the early 1900s at the now defunct railroad near me. Yes, big brother. Another little streetcar thing. Oh gosh, what's this? Like a penny, once again. Bro be looking down for spare change. Oh gosh, what is this? This atrocity. I think I've seen this one before, but it's still cursed. K&L trains his imagination. Oh gosh, this Thomas the Tank Engine piggy bank. No. I want to smash it so bad. It should never have come into existence. Oh boy. I feel like we saw this one earlier. The dude backed into the control tower. There's another goofy experimental locomotive that really didn't get very far. I only ride the crazy train. I'm also the engineer. Yep, definitely checks out. Straight from Facebook, it feels like. Okay, so... should be able to scoot over. I guess the image isn't as big as I thought it would be. Oh well. Oh, not this repost. Such garbage. Now, what's this? The 288 mainline engine from a small railway in Indonesia. Well, what's wrong with this? It's not the most goofy thing I can find from Indonesia. The Malays, the narrow gauge Malays, those are the really cursed ones. This one just looks kind of cool, to be honest. Maybe it's a little scuffed and janky, but it's your run-of-the-mill, like, standard gauge looking mother trucker. It just has flaps on the front for some reason. Maybe to assert dominance. Oh gosh, this is really cursed. The Kalagarani. Oh gosh. There is so much wrong with this picture. From the balloon stack to just all the proportions. You can definitely tell this was definitely 19th century engineering right there. What's this? Oh! The Coconut Mall. I swear the modding community's gotten way out of hand. Because you can now play as Thomas in Mario Kart. But it's not the most cursed thing I've seen in terms of modding. Anyway, credit to the middle click madness on the heist chord. The bluegrass. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how you do something like this. Unmitigated disasters. What's this? Tonight on Top Notch, Dumb and Dumber, I talked to the Union Pacific Railroad, or actually no, Onion Pacific Railroad, into auctioning off a cab ride. Hammond bids $21,100 for and giggles and accidentally wins, and so starts an GoFundMe to pay for Hammond's time in the Burns unit. Yep, definitely cursed. Shit, 69. Nice. It's just Metroidvania looking Thomas. What on earth is this image? There is nothing here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Gonna have to censor that too. Now, what on earth is this? Yikes. Completely disintegrated, destroyed all the catenary wires. Complete and total disaster. Oh boy, more trains as dragons. This time it's the GG1. Oh, this one's cool. Yeah, definitely cool. I feel like I've seen it before. It's cursed in a good way. This is cursed in all the wrong ways. Yes, more dragon trains, more scaly furry trains. Another repost for Teen Titans Go figures. Finally, the Ace 3000 representation in mass media. Anyway, train in a nutshell. Quite literally, a train in a nutshell. Hands off, everybody. Let's give a round of applause for being technically the truth. The teen engine that could not even... Yeah, that's definitely cursed. But I think it's like blurst. You know how trains are supposed to be something, still looking, almost there. JK psych, you're almost there. Trains? Oh, there was nothing. Oh gosh, what is this? The Rocky Mountain Railroad and the Runaway Caboose. Oh, what is wrong with this locomotive? It is cursed. Why does it look so down bad? I don't get it. And then there's all these other dudes over here. At night, the General, Old Pete, Big Smokey, and Cinders slept in an old shed known as the Roundhouse. This guy looks French. This guy looks like a pig, and this looks like just some old guy. Some old fart. And this is from a different angle. Anyway. Oh, here it is again. Even more cursed. Yeah, this is super duper cursed. And then there's whatever this is. Like, loading gauge, do you even? One of the most cursed 440 tank engines I've seen tonight. Let's see, Cola posted. Oh, dang it, it's another Rickroll. Glad I didn't play it, actually, with audio. Let's see, hull guns, to be honest. Oh gosh, there's holes in the ceiling. Not technically a cursed train, it's just a cursed rail car, but still completely wrecked. Oh gosh, the brass on the Milwaukee Road. The Milwaukee Road. I'm not sure which brass brand it is. Would be cool though if it was the Canadian brass though. They're pretty good. I heard them many years ago and their music's good. Not this one again. Langue Arau Matrice. Sorry, I'm not good with French. But it's cursed because of its weird proportions. Great Scott. Therapist. Hot Wheels Flying Scotsman isn't real. It can't hurt you. Hot Wheels Flying Scotsman. Great Scott. Oh gosh. Oh man. Hot Wheels, what are you doing? What are you doing? Man. Bean Goods has posted the following. It's another tiny little locomotive. And then another little center cab locomotive that's also super tiny. And then there's whatever this is. Like, what? What is going on here? It's like the train's just taking a nosedive into that person. All they wanted to do was just go camping. Super cursed. Come a little closer. Please put an end to my existence, according to Jake and Bake. Yeah, this was an ad for funeral home or crematorium or something. Oh gosh. Dude's pulling a tootle and just jumping the tracks. Like, yikes. Apparently this is cursed because it's a Southern Class 171 in Nottingham, which, I don't know. That's supposed to be cursed, but I can't make any sense of it. This one's a repost, also poor quality. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Oh gosh, Life is Roblox once again. It just tips over. I have many questions. Oh great, it's another one of those janky, goofy locomotives. I feel like this is for a logging railway, but I can't guarantee it. It's a 420. Super duper cursed. I don't know why someone would build it that way. Oh gosh. It's the lady. Gotta be definitely a cursed train. This is it now. Feel old yet? Because this was her then. This is her now. Like, yikes. Completely astonishing. Really. Starting massive steam tracked tractor. One of the first in the world. Yeah, I don't think I need to see that because we've already seen quite a few of those. Don't look at the train. Look at the number on its cab. Oh, it's 666. And they said it would be marked with... It would be labeled with the mark of the beast. And it would be 666 or 616, depending on which language you were reading the original manuscript in. Let's see. No, Betsy! Ooh-woo. Ooh-woo, Betsy. Again, furry trains, yeah. Should have seen it with the Santa Fe Super Chief. Earlier papers, please. Yes, definitely. Oh boy, we got ourselves another... You can thank Voltaire for this. So yeah, we got ourselves an Australian standard gauge or narrow gauge locomotive. And now it's a furry dragon. Well, scaly dragon, I should say. Speed Wreckers, Australian style.
Is famous for, though, is its speed. We left Marie at midnight last night, with you to reach Alice Springs in the centre of Australia at breakfast time tomorrow. A schedule which means maintaining a cracking 17 miles an hour.
17. Oh, that's pathetic. But the last thing I'd want to be, oh gosh, that is cursed. The 222 tank engine. Oh gosh, that is all sorts of wrong. And it looks like it's being carried around as a parade float. Yes, the Pioneer. Oh gosh, this 440. This isn't what I wished for when I wanted a 440. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Mom, can we get a 440 locomotive? And Mom's like, but honey, we already have a 440 locomotive at home. The 440 locomotive at home. It's just this janky mess. Oh man. Hats off to whoever did that. Now this is just cursed because of the juxtaposition of the modern SNCF and the Heritage Railway consist right next to it. A great-grandfather disapproves of modern technology. True. True. What did they do? This is cursed in all sorts of ways. Let's see. Van versus train rap battle. I feel like that's going to get claims, so we're not going to bother. That's a repost from like a few posts ago. The troublesome truck is a poorly rendered CG model for some reason. Oh gosh. The Commonwealth Railways. Oh man. What is this? The full derailment. Was this all because, like, what happened here? I have so many questions. What? Definitely cursed. This one's a dumb repost. If you know what's wrong here, then you know why it's cursed. Hint, it's the railroad it's on. Oh. Is it because of the rail gauge, loading gauge? I remember somebody said the loading gauge earlier. Once I get reception, I'll call it tow truck. Yeah, definitely not. Oh boy. This is why you don't get stuck in the outback. Another locomotive in the turntable. This one's a 1250. Yeah, classic curse trains. How it started versus how it's going. So this is how it started. Commonwealth Railways. Oh no. Completely rusted out. And then there's whatever this is. What is this? What is this? It's just like this weird beam sticking out. Is this for like building bridges or something? Like what? Can I get a Santa Fe? No, you need to pay a Santa Fe. Yeah, that definitely checks out. Excellent Photoshop job. Average person who has 742 pronouns. Aw, come on, don't give him a hard time. Hey, I'm walking here. This is a classic repost, but with impact font. I'm blind. Yeah, this looks like it was completely filled in for some reason. Definitely cursed. Super duper cursed. Not Peter again.
Hey, Lois! What?
Okay, that's too loud. That's too loud. Oh, man. Oh, man. I was not expecting that. So, what's up with this locomotive? Something doesn't look right. I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, it was too loud. I'm sorry. I was not expecting it to do that. Oh gosh, this wraparound for the Has-Been Hotel on this commuter train. I think it's cursed in a not typical cursed way. Oh, not another one. Why am I wasting my time into this? Ooh. 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 Ow! Oh boy, another rail bus. Another day, another uwu. Yeah, so true. CSX, the EMD SD40-2. More Gajinka nonsense here. What does this say? Okay, I actually kind of appreciate the boxcar bag carrying case. I think that crosses the limits. She's giving me a whole new meaning to foamer, yes. Oh no, wow, it's like an Atlantic, but the valve gear is reversed in response to another thing. Oh no, not this one. Oh, this is super duper cringe. Ryan's butt. So true. But yeah, super duper cursed. Pacer City. I can't wait to get on the new set of intercity trains. The Pacer City. Oh boy. I feel like that's supposed to be a Photoshop job. Beaufort, Victoria, Australia. Yeah, that's cursed. All sorts of cursed. Just a complete disaster. Now this one, the goofy looking DMU, or actually EMU, I should say. And then we got this one again, except it's a poor resolution. So let's see. Now what's going on over here? Door-to-door service. Oh boy. Oh no. That car totaled that streetcar too, like it's completely jumped the tracks. I swear. Dang it. And oh gosh, that didn't just jump. That like jumped all the way off onto the sidewalk. What? How? How? Like, what the frick is going on? I swear. Stupid people driving their stupid cars, I swear. I think they need to sue the driver of the SUV. Elana, South Australia. Oh yeah, it's another derailment. I just don't know how I got all the way over there, though. That's what's cursed about that. Thomas the thermonuclear bomb. Classic repost. Oh no, what did they do? Oh no. Oh no. What did they do to my boy? This is so cursed. This is so wrong. How? Look how they massacred my boy. True. So true. And then there's whatever this is. I think it's just cursed in its own right because it looks so scuffed. Now this one, though, this is next level cursed. Like, I don't even know what happened here. It just looked like it just crashed into the face of a building. Establishing an Australian railway speed record by using speed radars. Oh, wow. New South Wales. In 2016, 3 carriages and a power car hustled along at a speed somewhere around 190 kilometers per hour near Culcairn during one of the several runs to establish the XPT speed record of 193 kilometers on a clear morning of September 18th, 1992. The unmarked highway patrol car, arrangements had been made to divert the metallic green V8 police pursuit car, complete with the latest radar speed measuring device, from its usual duties with the Holbrook Highway Patrol to be trackside for the special test. Why? Police radar is a scientific instrument and its accuracy has been verified by various courts. Yeah, that's true, but you have to calibrate your radar to make sure it works properly. Oh gosh, what is this? That is a good question. This is a tank engine climax. I can't unsee it. This is... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All sorts of wrong here. And where's the reference? This is supposed to be based on the locomotive, otherwise it wouldn't have been posted here. Oh gosh, what is this? Australia. It looks like they got some sort of a hauling vehicle to tow this trolley because it must have broken down or something. Either that or it's a generator car and they're doing some welding. I can see some welding over here. Here it is from a different angle. What some nice rails they got there. And pantographs, and everything looks so nice. Why can't we have nice things like that in America? What is the goofy locomotive from many posts ago? No, this is cursed. Like, couldn't they just use the locomotive to move itself? I don't know. Maybe the tracks were down. This is another image from the Great Depression. This one's a repost. And then there's this. Yeah, I don't think it counts as a cursed train, but it would be a precursor to what would be Trevithick's locomotives, his experimental prototypes. I don't know why he started with, like, carts. Steam-powered carts for some reason. I don't know. But he did that. And this is a recreation of it, as far as I can recall. And let's see. Oh gosh, it's a logging train, but not your average logging train, of course, because it's tractor-powered. Yeah, that's really cursed. Now, let's see. In 1899, Sydney track cleaning tram would be dragged out of retirement. In 97, a new light rail line was in need of track cleaning before operation, with some modifications including a diamond pantograph taken from the Berlin Recklewagen tram. The old track cleaner was on the job again, this time at 98 years old. Once again, the Sydney Tramway Museum did very well out of their use of equipment. Ironically, one of the light rail vehicles introduced in 1997 is now at the Sydney Tramway Museum collection. Let me just turn that down a bit.
The clock was turned back when a track cleaning tram was brought out of retirement at the Sydney Tram Museum to grind and smooth the rails.
Oh, so it was actually a grinder. That's not just your regular cleaning, mind you. But yeah, I think I've seen enough. I need to see whatever this is. Derailed Thomas strikes again. I have so many questions. And none of them will have any answers. Oh gosh, what did they do? They really didn't measure this out, did they? They should have put out the telescopic arms or legs on that crane, because it looks like it certainly has some right there, but it just wasn't able to take the load and re-rail this thing. Now, it'd be even more ironic if that crane fell over and then they had another crane that they needed to lift up the other crane and that fell over, and then they had to pull in another crane and it did the same thing. And it just kept going for like maybe 3 to 5 times. That'll buff out. The A1513 is still in service today. Definitely not in this condition, of course, but oh man, what did it get hit by? It's like it survived a tornado. Anyway, got some train derailment fires with some petrochemicals. We got a Falcon plane that's crashed over by the tracks. Yeah, that's cursed. This is extra cursed because it looks like it's a semi-trailer that just got hit by a train, and I don't know what this is, but it looks like the collapse of some sort of elevator, like a grain elevator or something for reloading coal bunkers. Yeah, that sounds about right. Not this again. Oh no, what's this?
I wish I could sleep, but then my stupid ADHD kicks in, and well, it's basically 1 sheep, 2 sheep, cow, turtle, duck. Old MacDonald had a farm.
Oh man, I hope I don't get claimed for that. Anyway, what's this? Oh gosh. No. The Abraham Lincoln. Oh, well, I think, let's see. Let's play it again.
You know, I wish I could sleep, but then my stupid ADHD kicks in, and well, it's basically one sheep, two sheep, cow, turtle, duck. Old MacDonald had a farm.
But yeah, that definitely checks out. It's like 1:03 a.m. in my time zone. Oh, not this locomotive again. What I want to look at, oh gosh, these AI art pieces. Oh man. Oh, it's so cursed. Oh no, that is really cursed. What are you doing, step bro? And then there's whatever this is. And whatever this is. It's like trying to freehand a painting without looking at it, I swear. AI needs to step up their game, but I really wish they would just shut down altogether. So let's see. It seems that the council will decide my fate once again at the turntables at the roundhouse. That's what makes that cursed, I assume. Port Pirie in South Australia, circa 1912. Are those two brake vans on top of each other? Or on top of other rail cars? That is completely scuffed. Let's see. Another typical derailment in Europe. This one's a little more cursed, but I think this one's a repost of something from earlier. Oh no, what is this? End of the line. An ancient number 502 tram that ended its trundling career around Brisbane streets more than a decade ago reached the final terminus recently with the Air Force pilot at the controls. Piloted a Chinook helicopter from number 12 Squadron, with the tram suspended from the chains until it reached the Curtin Reef off the north shore of Moreton Island. On a let go below command, the chopper released its load into the water and the old lady sank sedately into the reef below. The exercise was planned by the RAF in conjunction with the Underwater Research Group of Queensland, whose drivers reported afterwards that the tram had landed right side up, on target, looking like a grand marine mansion. It will now be a home for fish, which are studied by the group alongside a number of wrecks, car bodies, and thousands of tires, which are part of the artificial reef. Yeah, bro took a final ride on a helicopter. Got game ended like the former head of the Wagner Group. And this is probably a map of the entire reef system that they made artificially. So let's see. Amsterdam, Oregon Company, H&M buoys, pontoons, car bodies, Transfield, Solace, the Centipede, the Lovestein, the Estrella del Mar, a gravel barge, more barges, and it just keeps going and it doesn't stop. And then there's more tires. Yeah, that checks out. Oh no, what is this? The Pacifico. Oh, that is goofy looking. And it's weird because of this cab. Like, what is going on here? Rusted out Thomas. Yep, classic cursed. I'm surprised I haven't seen this one before, though. Stupid woo-woo. Again. And then there's another experimental locomotive. Oh great, it's another combination log locomotive / steam donkey. This one's really weird though, because it looks like it doesn't have air brakes. It has a manual brake right over here. Like, he just pulls it down and it just like generates friction between the brake shoe and the wheel. Like, wow. Oh gosh, what's this? I think what makes this curse probably is the fact that there's all these X's. I think in Trains Simulator, there's a bunch of X's to denote when something's been derailed, and I think that's the joke there. I'm sorry if I have to explain it. Oh no, what is this? Freedom Train looking goofy, steamer. Oh man, somebody paid for this. Oh man, why? Why? Oh man, that is definitely cursed. Maybe added to the thumbnail for next stream, or not. It's not the right aspect ratio. Stepney Boy has a video here. I don't want to see it. Got ourselves a high rail tractor. Oh, truck placer. Interesting. But yeah, these things have been around a lot longer than I expected, and they're just so weird. Like, they can just drive around anywhere in the yard. Then they can go over the tracks, prop themselves up on the high rail wheels, and then use the tires to pull stuff around using this giant knuckle coupler. Fat controller, more videos, more videos. This one's gonna be good. The train looking like a space snake. Oh man, it keeps going. And then it doubles and triples and oh no. Oh no. The tornado. Yes, train tornado. Oh boy, Metra Dragon. Oh, holy. Sheesh. Stupid reposts. Here we got ourselves a really cursed streamliner from Europe. You can see where the hatch opens to access the smoke box. And this is a repost of something that I posted several months ago, back in March or April. It's an art installation by a late Chinese artist. I don't know what the cause of death was. I forget if I even knew it. Oh gosh, back it up. Yeah, it just reminds me of the SpongeBob episode. Bro overshot, of course. Now, what is this? This is a goofy little tank switcher. Doesn't fit into the traditional categories. And is it me, or are there extra pistons on this thing? What is going on? Like, we got this drive rod here, and 2 drive axles here. But are these gears attached to a piston? Like, what Welsh coal were they smoking? Can't escape my demons. It's just the Thomas the Tank Engine as a car. That is good. That is good. Definitely good cursed content. It doesn't seem happy about its own existence, and neither am I. Yep, definitely checks out. Just completely wanted to get a refund on life. 100% legit steam engine from Vienna, Austria. Oh man, not this again. I feel like this is a repost, but it's just an electric locomotive that's got decals on this side for some sort of anniversary. Oh no! My sleep paralysis demon has come alive. Oh boy. And what is this? What is this little bugger? And then there's this one. Oh no! Oh no, what is that? What is that running gear? Like... Dang. I swear what they're doing sometimes when they try to recreate stuff. And this one's like a stove for some reason. Anyway, this one is really cursed, not gonna lie. But I feel like I might be able to look for this somewhere. Let's hop over to Google again. Oh, mighty search engine. What do you have to say about this? Not very much. Except this. Outdoor Christmas train from Alibaba. No, wait, that's not. None of these are it. I hate when I get a search result and it doesn't actually show what I'm... Oh, no, wait. Here it is. Here it is. Wait, let's go back. Let's go back. Rewards found. Thanks, honey, but I don't think I'll need that. Thank you. Wait, why is it Alibaba, but there's like this white chick here? And like it's cut through the middle for some reason. Oh, it's just a static display. That's disappointing. I was wondering why it looks so cursed. And then there's whatever this is, which is also a static display. Like, who would pay money for just a static display? That's so disappointing. At least make something that runs. Oh yeah, there's that one too. I didn't look at it. Little weird goofy locomotive again. This time though, it doesn't look like it has any means of powering itself. And finally, we've got ourselves a fireplace that vents outside. Or a furnace, or I don't know what this is. Stovetop? Who knows? Who cares? It's cursed. That's all that matters. Master of disguise. Alright, losers, hop in. Why do I feel like this is the dinosaur train? Oh, wait, that's probably something I should post here. Among other things. Oh gosh, not this one again. This cursed locomotive with boosters on the tender. I just don't understand how people think of these things. Sees unpowered tender wheels. Hey, it's free real estate. Yeah, that is definitely true. This cursed valve gear again. Oh no! Get in the Sonic train, loser. Oh no. Oh no. Why would you make this? Who would make this? What is this for? Oh man, that must have been expensive. Very fast, yes. I am speed. Rate the scran. It just takes a bite out of it. That's definitely cursed. But, oh no. This is the RX 191 today. Also, wait until you see what they did to the RX 5. Old photos here, by the way. So that's what it used to look like. This is what it used to look like as a playground. And I'm assuming this is it now. Oh, yeah, I do feel old. Oh, boy, howdy. Oh, and there's even more pictures. There's even more pictures. It just... Oh, man, and they preserve the tender as well. And the worst part is, it's a sandbox. The playground is a giant sandbox, so you know the cats are just gonna poop in it. Because that's what they always do. The road railer. Gosh dang it, I hate these things. Some of the most cursed trains out there. Speaking of cursed trains, there's another logging railway that uses defective logs for rails. Now, I am uncertain where this comes from, but this is extremely cursed. It's even more cursed than some of my tank engine submissions. Like, what is going on here? Like, too much Welsh coal. The White Pen Central. And, of course, it's SpongeBob. I don't see that. I can hardly see it. They need a better resolution for that image. Look what they did to the RX-5. Is this the same thing? No, wait, this looks different. Slightly different, yeah. Again, more small pictures. It's in Kapunda, South Australia. It's one of the two RXs in the Barossa region. The other is in Nurlupta. Or Nurlutpa. Kapunda hasn't seen a train pass through town since 1994, and look what's happened to the front. Oh no. Oh no. We gotta open these in new tabs. Why do they keep disgracing my trains by turning them into playground accessories? And there's so many pictures here. Oh, now we have a decent one. Not that one. That one. Yeah, that is... I'm so disappointed in them all. And unfortunately, maybe this is the only way they will ever be preserved. So yeah, here it is again. Ooh, this one's got a better resolution, at least slightly. I swear we need to gather up the funds, boys. Gotta gather up the funds and save all these trains from being kept as playground accessories. These are a bunch of old reposts. I'm not gonna bother. This one though, actually no wait. Yeah, that looks cursed. That looks super cursed. That looks even more cursed. Ugh. And it just keeps getting worse. Like, what is going on here? And it's just this tiny little one. Looks like Betsy from Trains Online. And then we got the weird, experimental streamline cars. Now, I feel like this is a Photoshop for some reason. But I wouldn't be surprised if this was real either. Kind of cute, kind of cursed. This is super cursed. Because it looks like they literally just turned a locomotive into a tractor. And this one too. But it looks like this one actually still has flanged wheels on it. But it looks like they added rubber tires to it for more traction, which makes it even more cursed. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, that looks really cursed. The short brake van, I think it is. What's with all the lettering? That is really cursed, but why would they do that? Who would do this? Cursed Photoshop. Oh man. Oh man. Another one of them blew onto the tracks. I swear these tramplings and the high winds, they just get picked up and sucked away. There's gonna be a lot of explaining to do when everybody's late for work for this one. Snow train. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Oh. Scott Rail. I guess that's cursed livery. Oh yeah, that is really cursed. Let's see. What's cursed about... Oh, it's the paint livery. It's painted like one of the British the British rail lines from like the 70s or the 80s, the Intercity Express or whatever. This is from Virtual Rail Fan. This is another repost. And I guess that's it for that. And then there's this giant locomotive from earlier, the Lady Pacifica. I don't know what makes it special. Ooh. This is cursed in its own right, not because of the general look and the feel of this thing, because it does look like a narrow gauge or maybe standard gauge spitting image of Thomas tank engine almost. But what makes this curse is that someone was dumb enough to Photoshop a stupid plow in front of it with a knuckle coupler. Well, I'm not even sure if it counts as a plow, but anyway. And then this is supposed to be cursed, but I can't make heads or tails of it. Meanwhile, in Roblox... Oh no, what is this? What is going on with these tracks? That is cursed. Oh, that's even more cursed. Oh, not this one again. A true classic. I wish I knew where the original one was, though, because I was never able to find it. The Mississippi for the Natchez and Hamburg Railroad. It looks so cute and tiny and funny. Definitely blurst. And this one's definitely cursed. They're transporting some sort of large rocket on rail. Got ourselves a little janky switcher. Got another repost. And I think that's it for that one. We got ourselves the coffee pot from the Peachy Reachy Railway. And I think this is cursed because I think everything up here was replaced. Like they photoshopped the smoke box in front of the boiler. So this is 69. Nice. And they added this thingamabob over here too. I don't know why you do that. This is an Alco. I will not elaborate further. It is? Oh gosh. Oh man. That's what they use to move the payload over to the launch pad down in Florida, I think. Just odd things over here. Yeah, definitely. Great Western. Strange, but not the strangest. There's a bunch of rail cars in the background on a higher slope for some reason. And this is an outer frame 240 locomotive side tank engine. The completely normal locomotive, yeah. And oh gosh. Anyways, not so normal locomotive. Yeah, that is definitely not normal. Let's see. No, they got the Festiniog Railway. Don't worry, it's safe for work. Oh yeah, they turned it into dragons, yeah. The double Farley. I'm just surprised they didn't add the body so that you could see it. Would it be like a cat dog or a push me pull you? Or is it just two-headed, like a two-headed dragon like the Leviathan? I'll never know. Top 10 questions science still can't answer. How to dragon your train instead of train your dragon. Yep. Definitely checks out. Let's see. He does this... Oh, wait. Hey, does this count or not? The cute K2 engine, K2K8 Productions. I'm not gonna... Listen. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is too good. This is definitely too good. They turned the bell into like this little spike here. I think they could have made it a little bit more gilded, I suppose. Yes, gentlemen. Or should I say mentalgen? There we go. More reposts from earlier today. Let's see, Shadow AI. You know, instead of just some picture, how about an entire anime based around train girls? Oh yeah! Yeah, this is a light novel that's on Steam, I think. Unfortunately, I'm not able to play it because it's not translated into English. And I think there's like multiple versions for some reason. Should I ask? Bro, what? Man, we have an anime for ship girls. Would you be surprised if we had one for trains? Definitely not. I'm surprised one didn't come before the other, to be honest. I think the Japanese are particularly fond of their trains. Oh no, what's this? Oh no, that is cursed. The Winnebago Pacific. Summer fun under the sun. Oh dear. And it's O scale, so that's really cursed. And then there's Toby's Death in Soda Fallout. Be like, yeah, I'm not gonna play that. It's probably got unwanted. Oh no! Oh no, that knuckle coupler. No! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Yeah, that is definitely a cursed train. Those are one of those rotor couplers from North America. If you know, you know. But basically, they have these large devices that you roll your rail cars into, and then it just rotates that individual car, and it dumps all the coal out of it, or whatever is needed. Usually it's coal. And the only way they can do that while still keeping the train together for the sake of efficiency in time is by having the couplers rotate together. And it's so weird. It's like holding hands, but you like rotate 360 degrees. It's so weird. Actually, does it go 360 degrees, or does it even need to? Because otherwise the brake tubing would separate if it was 360 degrees. But yeah, it looks like they're stuck in the wrong position. Let's see. Pay close attention here. Something is rather sus. Side note, gotta love the M1B with the coast-to-coast tender with the box. Yeah, that is a giant tender. And it's got a little brakeman shed right there. And a little thing that says don't climb on this. For obvious reasons. Let's see, shark nose. Oh, big nose, yeah. This is the T1 Trust. Apparently the boiler's complete. They're trying to recreate the T1 4444 duplex. And they've just been parading this thing around, trying to raise more money to build the frame to stick the boiler on top of. Yeah, this is goofy. Another fireless locomotive. Those fireless steam locomotives. For real, though. Ben from Thomas the Tank Engine as a 060 tank engine. I'm sorry, what? Something about this looks very wrong. And yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. It's like 1:30. I should have gone to bed way sooner. And I was expecting to. Let me just readjust myself here. So yeah, this is where we're going to pick up next time. And hopefully everything goes according to plan without any technical problems. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good night or good day wherever and whenever you're watching this. And like, favorite, share, and subscribe. I don't know why I have angry eyebrows or shocked eyebrows, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Favorite, like, subscribe for what? Dang it. Okay, just gotta adjust myself right here. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. And until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. The more support you provide, the more I get recommended on YouTube to other people in a continuous feedback loop that's always important. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. Bye, everyone.